Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm just giving you a tour of my homemade golf simulator that I built in my garage. See, I got my truck parked in here. That's where I keep the Garmin R10 behind it. And you can see the garage opens into the alley behind my house, but I've been pretty happy with this. Been working with it for about 6 months now. The ceilings in here where this mat is are just under 10 feet. It's like 9 foot 8 inches. So I'll put a link down to this mat or this hitting screen that I got off Amazon. It's holding up pretty well. You can kind of see there's like a little bit of ball marks in it. But I've been fairly happy with it. It stops the ball pretty well. Up there was an exposed 2x4. You can see the ceiling of my garage has those 2x4s over there. So I just covered that with some foam I got off Amazon, so I'll put a link to that as well. That does a pretty good job. The occasional time a ball hits up there. The roof, I got this fabric off Amazon as well. It was in a 2-pack. So I put one on the wall over there. Behind this wall, put some cardboard just to help it in case I do hit a pretty good shank over there. These carpets, I bought 2 of them. I think they're 7 foot long each by 10 foot wide. There's a 10, I forget the exact, but I think this is a 10 foot wide screen at that might be 10 by 10 or 10 by 9 or something. And then I used the screen tape I got off Amazon as well to hold them together. It's holding up pretty well. You can see sometimes the car does run over and it kind of runs over these mats and kind of messes them up a little bit, but it holds it there fairly well. Then I got this kind of curtain rod system or the sliding tract off Amazon. So I can pull that screen back, makes it a little bit easier to park in here. But also gives protection for the truck when I'm hitting. I initially made the roof out of this really thin material. It's like a backdrop. They advertise it as like a backdrop for selfies and photos, but it was too thin. So the balls would punch through it when I hit them into the roof and they'd get stuck up there. So I had about 10 golf balls up there. But I used like some of it just to help better kind of seal off any gaps in the screen there. And I put some up along that top part as well. The hitting mat, got this off Amazon. It was about $100. I'll put a link to it. It's fairly nice. You can see I've already kind of worn through one of the tee spots, but you could easily kind of fix that with using some like duct tape, Gorilla tape on the bottom. This one's kind of too far back to be super useful with driver because you'd be standing off of it, but you could hit irons from this tee. And then my only small complaint is that when you're standing with the driver, you end up kind of standing on this grass part. But I do enjoy having the grass part there for chipping, and there's some removable inserts it comes with that are nice. And you can even kind of make your own impact board if you're trying to check lie angles and things like that. So fairly happy with the mat. I do have some like double-sided Velcro underneath these carpets, and when I'm eventually happy with the spot where I'm still working out where I want this mat to be, I'll Velcro it down as well. And I got my workbench over here, which kind of takes up some of the space, but I have a Garmin R10 on a leveling stand, which is nice, and it's a fairly cheap option to get yourself up and going. So all in, it was about $100 for the screen, $100 for the mat. Each of these rugs was $60, so right there you're at $320, and then it was $60 for the 2-pack of the fabric, gets you to $380. This was about $30 plus the track was $15, so it's like, let's round that to $50, so you're at $430 right there. And the Garmin R10 I got off Facebook Marketplace for $300. So then you're at like $730 plus the leveling stand, $750 all in. And then I still need to get a projector. Right now I just mirror the Garmin to my phone. But overall, pretty happy with it. Under $1,000, you can have your own golf simulator in your garage, and I can still park in here, which is nice. I could fit 2 cars if I really wanted to. The bottom of the hitting screen, I used this 2x4 and I wrapped it in that same foam I used up front, up at the top. But I would, if I did it over again, I would just use a foam noodle, like a heavy duty foam noodle, and I might replace it in the future with that. Because when I do hit like a low burner stinger slash miss hit, it hits that bottom, it does hit it pretty hard and bounces back a little bit. So that'd be the next thing I change. I'll keep you guys updated when I get my projector, because then we'll be able to hit in here with the projector, which would be nice. In my ideal world, I'd have a TV on this wall as well, and then I could watch myself hit and then look at the numbers on the TV. So let me know if that's possible to do a dual mirroring from the Garmin R10, if you guys have ever done that. That'd be my next kind of ideal thing. But I'll put links to all this stuff in the description below if you're interested. If you got any questions, put them in the comments below. If you enjoy this kind of content and want to see more of it, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll do a review on each individual product. I just got some new golf clubs. I got the Ping G430 driver and the G430 irons. I'll do a review on those. Make sure to check it out. Subscribe to the channel. I'll leave you guys with some video of me hitting into this impact screen and using the golf simulator. Enjoy.